All right, we are finished up. The deck, this deck took us about a month and a half to build, and a whole lot of material and a whole lot of thinking on this deck. We did all the structural, poured the caissons, built the subfloor, laid the deck, bent all the PVC decking, and poured that retaining wall, veneered it with stacked stone, and then we also custom poured a concrete ledge on top of it. So it was pretty involved, but very rewarding to do it. As you can see, there's nothing straight on this deck. Not one piece is like another. So every piece took an awful lot of attention, and I mean every piece. As you can see, pieces like that, these rounded perimeters took us about 2 to 3 hours a piece to heat up and bend. We would heat up the PVC to about 240 degrees with a heat blanket, and then we would bend it and keep it in our jig for about an hour or two, and then they were ready for laying onto the deck. We did the circle pieces first, and then we put in the straight decking. And you'd think the circle pieces were the toughest, but to be honest, it was extremely hard scribing all these straight pieces to match just right in these circular pieces. So we weren't able to lay the straight decking and then just cut the perimeter. It wasn't that easy. We've got a full lighting system. Let me go ahead and turn on the lights here real quick. We got a light system right here that we put in for them, and you just click it on. Now let's go back to the deck. It's daytime, so you might not see the lighting very well, but we got lighting in the treads. Those are called riser lights. So everywhere you see a tread, we made sure and put riser lights. There's a total of 16 riser lights. So they're all along there. This thing is really beautiful at night. And what's really cool is in the perimeter of these two circles, we've put flush mounted lighting. So if you come on down here, you can see that the light is flush with the wood, and it marks the perimeter of these circles. Really a neat design feature, and also safety feature, so people can remember if they've had a cocktail where the perimeter of the circle is. One thing we're very proud of is you saw pictures of the cap. This is a poured in place cap, and everything here we poured here on site. We made the mold on top of the wall, and then we went ahead and used flexible molding material, form material, and this is what we came up with. This kind of deck and this kind of wall really begged for a real precise type of cap, where like a flagstone cap just wouldn't cut it as well. And it really gives that a real nice soft look with those bends, yet it's also somewhat of an industrial look with the cement and these lines. Every line on these capstones point directly to the center, so that way each capstone looks uniform and proper. So if someone was to stand in the center of that thing, every one of these lines would be pointing right at the guy standing in the center. And this is the way the deck looks on the other side. Those stairs were a lot of fun. We have in those stairs alone 8 pieces of bent PVC. and it was quite a trick to do it, but we did it, and it was quite fun. And with this retaining wall meeting up with the decking, it makes for a real beautiful deck.